Today I'm going to talk to you about 10 fundamental characteristics of human language as a system of communication. As we all know, human language is learned, acquired through cultural transmission. The speakers of one language can learn from one another, and then it is also discrete. Language consists of minimal unit and it is recombinable. These minimal units can be combined to infinite varieties. And language is unconscious and also language is intuitive. Structural knowledge of language is not necessarily conscious or articulated by its speakers. And then, as we all know, it is interchangeable. Any speaker potentially can create and utter any message. And we know that language is reflexive. People can talk about language, and language has the ability to refer to itself. The most important thing that we say about language is it is arbitrary, meaning depends on arbitrary association of meaning with sign or symbol on conventions shared by the sender and receiver of message. Language is redundant. Language contains redundant communicative elements. Message may be conveyed or sometimes reinforced twice in the same utterance. Language can also displace. Language can convey imaginary, distant, past, present, future, conjectural, and on counterfactual statements, including our lies, the lies that we say. Language is very productive. I hope this class is also productive because you are listening to some factual statements about language, and I think this may be productive. A speaker can create totally novel statements and a listener can understand them. And the first definition of language comes from Noam Chomsky. Beautifully worded. As he says, language is a process of free creation. Its laws and principles are fixed, but the manner in which principles of generation are used is free, infinitely varied. Even the interpretation and use of words involve the process of free creation. Free creation. So this is something that has always stayed with me, this beautiful quote from Noam Chomsky. And then comes, what is language to a teacher? To a teacher of languages, there comes a time when the world is but a place of many words, and man appears a mere talking animal, not much more wonderful than a parrot, says Joseph Conrad. And then we can imagine the bard of Avon, none other than our Shakespeare, crafting proverbial statements. I understand a fury in your words, but not the words. I unquote. And then comes, my words fly up, my thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never heaven go. They have been at a great feast of languages and stolen the scrap. Then comes George Bernard Shaw, who makes us all wonder how he kindles the resolve and anger in people. Look at these statements. When he says, the English have no respect for their language and will not teach their children to speak it. And there he goes again. England and America are two countries divided by a common language. So this is the reason why we say language is verbal, language is vocal, it is an organization of sounds, it is systematic, verbal symbolism. Whenever you ask your students, you get the same answer from them. Language is a means of communication. So let us reflect on what we learned today about the characteristics of language.